1 second, I'll be right with you. Alright. Good. I take it you're the new intern, yeah? It's nice to meet you. I heard a lot about you. Are you excited? Nervous? I was nervous my first time too. You haven't done any storm chasing before. It's not a big deal. We'll train you thoroughly. I mean, that's all you really can do in the field. I feel like a lot of it is just from hands-on experience. Yeah. But don't worry, you're safe. We'll take care of you. It is a thrilling job to be doing, but safety does come first, so I'll get you familiar with some stuff and then we can go out to the van and I'll show you the equipment firsthand, okay? Alright. And yeah, what got you into storm chasing? Okay. So you were thinking about going to school for analyzing meteorological data and stuff. Yeah. Were you thinking about doing weather? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this just seems a little more thrilling. Wow. It's definitely a fun job, but like I said, safety first. So, how familiar with the equipment are you? Yeah. Have you seen it, used it? Know a bit? Okay. Well, let's just start here. I know you're going to be interning with us for a little bit. What school do you go to? Okay. And how long have you been going there? Okay. And when do you graduate? Okay. Well, let's just go over some brief stuff real quick, okay? Are you aware of our scale that we use to size tornadoes? Yeah, right. So, in our line of work, we use a lot of different equipment. So, I'm going to show you it kind of briefly, and then we can go out to the van and have some hands-on training and get ready for our first chase. Yeah, there's supposed to be some activity going on today. It looks like we've routed it a bit. There's a couple cities around us that are showing about 15% chance. Over here is a little bit like 25%. We're going to kind of try to go in between those points. If we post up in the middle there, we'll have the best action for activity. Yeah, best chance. So, here is our enhanced Fujita scale for tornadoes. So, as you can see here, we go by wind speed, and that gives us our EF scale. So, a 65 to 85 mile per hour tornado is an EF scale 0. And an EF scale 0 kind of has for example, the typical damage you would see would be some peeling surface on roofs, maybe some damage to gutters or siding, broken tree branches, small, stuff like that. For example, here is a EF level 0. As you can see, it's not a really big one, kind of small. I know there's some glares on it with our light here, but I can hand it to you too. So an EF level 0. And some damage, for example, just some slight damage on roofs, branches broken, as you can see here, just some debris. And then our next level in the tornado scale, is the 86 mile per hour wind to 110 mile per hour wind. This is where we start to get a little bigger. So that's our EF level 1 here. Okay, this is when we're getting into the moderate size tornadoes. So you'll have like some roofs are severely damaged, like torn up. If you have like a manufactured or like a mobile home, we'll see that like overturned or like badly damaged, loss of exterior doors, windows, broken glass. We take our job very important because everything we learn about tornadoes in the field helps us get more and more time to alert people to keep them safe. So, lots of equipment, lots of stuff to remember, but like I said, hands on experience is the best course of action, in my opinion. So, I'll show you some examples of those. Have you ever seen a tornado? No. Yeah, like when you were younger. Yeah. So, here is a EF level 1, as you can see here. So, they're getting a little bit bigger. And I think I have another picture here. So, as you can see here, yeah. How much do you know about like tornadoes? Okay. Well, like we can, let's see, average size. The largest that they typically get, if they're going to be large, would be maybe like they can exceed over a mile long. The smallest being like 10 yards. Yeah, so they big range there. Let me show you the kind of damage. As you can see here, this is like a manufactured home, so it was, you know, lots of damage to manufactured homes. More like foundation laid homes. It's just going to damage a roof at like a level 1, as you can see here. Yeah. So go back to the Fujita scale here. Well, tornadoes, they can move from like a few yards to over a mile long. It really depends. They also can go like from 5 minutes to over an hour long, is how long they can last. Yeah, it's a very sporadic and constantly changing thing. It's very interesting to see. That's why we run a lot of tests and stuff, and we like to be out there tracking them. The more we learn about it, the safer everyone's going to be. Yeah. So, next is our EF level 2. Now, this one is still in the moderate scale. It's 111 mile per hour winds to 135 mile per hour winds. Roofs are torn off while constructed homes are like foundation laid homes, so completely destroyed roofs. Foundations of frame, like the foundations of the house and framed houses, can be shifted. And manufactured homes and mobile homes would be like completely destroyed in this kind of wind. Yeah. So let me show you here. Today I think we're going to be in like the EF level 2 range after what we're tracking. Don't worry, you don't have to be worried. We have, like I said, all the equipment to track it and place it, so we think we know where it's going to touch ground. We get our footage, we get our tests run, and then we get out of there, okay? All right. Though I will get your measurements to help get some, safety gear and stuff for you. So this is when the tornadoes start to get a little bit bigger in size. Here we have EF level 2. Okay. Yeah. And so you can see it gets a little bit bigger. Yeah. You can see here that the foundation of the house has shifted. It's not like completely destroyed or anything, but the whole side of the house was peeled off here. Yeah. So that would be like an EF level 2. Yeah, that's only a 2 and it goes all the way up to 5. Though it's rare to get most of those higher ones, like a 5 and stuff like that. It's not as common. No. Yeah, feel free to ask me questions at any point. I'll answer them the best I can, or I can ask some more people that we're going to be working with today. You'll get to meet them all shortly. Oh, the widest tornado ever recorded was 2.6 miles long. Like I said, incredibly rare. I think it was like in the 1950s. And it was in El Reno, Oklahoma, I believe. Yeah. But that was the longest one I think ever recorded. Yeah, can you imagine 2.6 miles? But you do know the kind of like climate or stuff that we need in order for like a tornado to form, do you? Yeah. Well, ideally it would be like moist, warm air near the ground and like cool, dry air atop. Yeah. And then some wind shear, which is like a change in wind speed and height. And all of that is the magic conditions needed for a tornado. Yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, basically just instability. So next we have an EF level 3. So this is getting into our like severely like dangerous zone. So EF level 3 here. And this is entire stories of like foundation laid homes will be destroyed, severe damage to buildings, shopping malls, stuff like that. Yeah, I have some pictures of those too. Let me scroll this way for a minute. I haven't been doing it too long, so I haven't seen too many of these, but here is an EF level 3 here. And another one. And it doesn't look like I have damage for that one, but you can see how big that one got. And then next up we'll have the EF level 4 here. So this is 166 mile per hour wind to 200 mile per hour wind. Yeah. This will completely damage well-constructed homes as well as whole frame homes, stuff like that. So, and this is getting pretty big here. I'll show you here. So this is a 4, as you can see. Here's another one. And as you can see, the full house, it's just the foundation. Yeah. Yeah, it can be pretty scary, but that's, again, why our job is important. The more we learn, the earlier we can alert people and make sure everybody's safe. So the last one here is a level 5. These are very rare, but it's 200 mile per hour winds or more. And this is like gonna level like strong framed houses, foundations and stuff are swept away completely. High-rise buildings will have significant structural damage. And you can see that here. Yeah, I believe the one in Oklahoma might have been a level 5, though I'd have to verify that. So here is a level 5, as you can see. And here is a bigger picture of one. Yeah. And as you can see, this whole like town, yeah. So they're very dangerous. So we definitely want to make sure we're keeping everybody safe. And we do that with all the different kinds of equipment and stuff that we have. How familiar are you with like our equipment? Well, we use like computers and stuff. And this is like has different like programs and stuff on it that helps us, track the weather and like where it's headed, different like wind speed, stuff like that. We also use like GPS to share location and such with each other. We have our ham radios so we can communicate between the cars in case, there's cellular damage and stuff like that. So we also have our own like, hotspots and stuff to make sure that things are working, but radios are very important. So in fact, I'll probably let you have this one. I have another one in the car that I'm going to be in. Yeah, you can ride with me if you'd like. We have a few different vans that we take, so. But we'll all be training you. And you just turn that on here. And you can use this to talk into, okay? Yeah. I'll give you that one. Yeah, we'll set it over here for now. Yeah, we'll go over the rest of the equipment here. So we also, yeah, the computers, everything, they all hook up to the satellites, so we can use that to better help track the weather and like all the different wind speed, barometric pressure, etc. Let's see, we also have, oh, different video cameras. We use this to document it. We can go back later and watch it, see how it moved. You know, they don't always go in a straight path. They sometimes move diagonally. They can turn directions. So it's always good to document it. We have tons of different cameras we use, dash cams, you know, bigger cameras. I'll probably let you use this GoPro today. Yeah. This is a new one we got. I believe it's a Hero 12, but it has a light and a microphone with it and stuff. So, and a stick, so you can hold it and point it. And this might be a good one for you to use since you're new to the field here, but I'll show you. So, we open this up here. So, you have your GoPro here, and the on button is right here, okay? We have a case to keep it safe, so I suggest you put that on it. You do know how to use camera equipment. Have you used it before? Okay, good. There is a light here if you need it. It just clicks on, as you can see. Clicks off. Oh, brighter first. There we go. And then, ooh, strobing. You won't be needing that, but yeah, let me turn it off real quick. There we go. And the stick here that has buttons to start it, stop it, etc. And you have a microphone as well for better audio. I recommend using this to try to help, but at the same time, oops, sorry, that was the mount. Microphone's right here. They look the same, but you'll see it. Make sure it plugs into the camera there. And I do recommend using it. It does help with the audio, making it better. But with the wind rip roaring and stuff and all the other equipment, it might not be the best audio anyway. It's not a big deal. We don't really need it, but it's nice to have. So. I'll let you use that. And we also have our hold on one second, let me pull up a picture for you. An anemometer. Do you know what this does? Very good, you've been studying. Yes, this is going to track the speed and wind pressure. We have these on all the vans and everything. We do have some portable ones too that we'll bring out with us. As you can see, it just kind of spins and everything, gives us data that way. This is a picture of an older one, but you get it. We also have our portable, let me find a picture here, our portable weather stations. We bring these and we set these up outside, and it gathers data like wind speed, temperature, humidity, barometric pressure, precipitation. Here we go. Okay. See? Yeah. I'll show you how to work this there, but once we get to our location, we'll set it up, and that helps us track everything better. Everything's portable and it's easy to collapse and store, so that way if the tornado changes or we find a better location while we're out there, we can move quickly. Yep, it's constantly on your feet. You got to be prepared. Yeah. Okay. And close this here. We also have our Dow, which is our Doppler on wheels. It'll be on the back of the van, so I'll show you that too. But that also just helps us have, like, you know, a portable weather station with us. So let's see. We have our the kind of software we use is like a GR level 3. it helps us display the info on the computers and stuff, and it's about like the frontal movements and station plots and stuff. But again, I'll show you that when we're out there. I don't want to throw too much at you, and I feel like I am. Just kind of wanted to make you familiar with what the equipment looks like. So when we get out there, you'll know what you're looking at, okay? All right. I know this is your first time, so don't worry about it. You're going to learn as you go. I'm more of a hands-on learner anyway as well. So that's everything I think you need to know here. Let's go ahead and get some quick measurements of you for some safety equipment, and then I'll grab that and we'll head out there. Okay. Yeah, I do have some other audio equipment, like, field recorders and stuff like this one. They are a little bit better duty than probably the one that's attached to that camera, but again, the audio can kind of be skewed, though it is nice to have so we can remember what we were saying. Like, sometimes we don't always remember the metrics and stuff like that, or what we saw before we moved to position. So this is good to have all that recorded to remember what we were talking about and finding. So I'll bring this one too. Now, hold still here while I just get some quick measurements of you. I'm gonna set this here. Okay. You don't mind if I get a little close to you? Alright, I'm gonna get your head for a helmet. Yeah, don't follow us completely. By that I mean you might see us not wearing a lot of safety equipment and stuff. We've been doing it for a while, and 1, 2, 3. And you're an intern, so it's our job to keep you safe here. Write that down. I'm going to get your circumference here. Okay. Go around here. That's not too tight, is it? Okay. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and hold out your arm for me here. This is just for a safety jacket. Okay. It's just gonna help with like debris and such. Okay. And your shoulders here. And do you have your own boots? Yeah. Okay. I suggest you wear them, but I'll get you the rest of the equipment, okay? Alright. So, safety jacket, helmet, you have your own boots. Let's just get your legs real quick for some pants, and then I'll go get this for you. Okay. Okay. Outseam here. Okay. And inseam here. Good. Good. I think I have everything I need for now. What size gloves would you like? You have safety gloves too. Okay. Right, then I'm gonna go get those and I'll meet you out at the van. You can just go back that way and take a right and you'll be there, okay? Yeah. There should be some people out there you know already getting everything set up. I'll see you in a second.
Who needs normal? Andy in the Roo. V. Gilly 6874. Dinka. Wedge Bob. Jeff. Jonathan Jimenez Mujica. Red Rose. Liam. Jaco 92279. Lamar Doss. Airy. Navdeep Singh. AG. August Stafford. Waifus for Lifeu. The Baxman. Walter Schultz. Jay. Daniel O'Connor. Scott. Wicked One. Keith Hoffman. Thomas. Emmanuel. Mike Sagi. Mikkel Peterson. Vengen. Striker0216. Christian Breffel. Joshua Hoover. Delete HBH5. Synergy 12. Aria Kitty. Chris Hubbard. Brandon Smith. Rom 1. Sam Hipwell. Fire Drake 0470. Cobalt Enigma. Apollyon 001. Miggy 070498. Dennis Michael 379. Wolf's Reign